Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Next LWYA weekly update. Hey, welcome to one of my favorite places in southern Indiana. We're here at the Falls of the Ohio State Park, and right now this is all underwater, but normally you can get down here and see the fossil beds and stuff, man, got created thousands of years ago are like stuck in these fossil beds. Blows my mind. Used to love coming here as a kid, still love coming here as an adult. Now, one of the things I figured out about the Falls of the Ohio very early on is that when the water level is down, there's these huge pools of like water that form in the fossil beds. And what I used to think was so cool as a kid is sometimes fish would get trapped in these pools. So you could see these huge gar or carp, these big fish in these pools, just real up close. But something kind of nasty would happen over time. This water, when water couldn't get into it and there was nowhere for the fish to go to get out of it, it would get stagnant. And sometimes the fish would just start floating on top and they kind of die and get all stinky and gross and nasty because the environment that they were in wasn't healthy. Now you might be wondering, what does that have to do with my group? Well, sometimes our groups can have an environment that's just stagnant, that it's dead, and there's nowhere for life to be sustained in it. What's true of the river and water is true of groups as well. If there's not an entry point for new life to get into it, and if there's not an exit point for us to be sending out of, then it gets stagnant, it gets stale, and life can't be sustained within it. So here's the challenge for your groups this time. What are the entry points and the exit points? Just to start with, it's, hey, are you guys back in for this fall? Is your home open? Is your group ready to go? And the entry point for that, we've got registration starting here in a few weeks. We would love to know, do you have room for new people coming into your group? Who are you inviting into your group? If you want your group to be healthy, there has to be an entry point where new life is getting into it. And then the second thing is there has to be an exit point. If you don't want your group to be stale and stagnant in an environment where life can't happen, you have to have a way to send people out, not kick them out, but send them out purposefully to go start other groups. So who are you pouring into and preparing to send out? So a couple things that we need from you. Number one, are you back in? Are you back in this fall? We got a great series coming up through the book of Romans where we're going to challenge your group. Do you know your neighbors by name? How are you praying for them? How are you reaching out to them? Second, how is new life getting into your group? Are you guys open for registration? How many spots do you have for new people? Send us your roster so we can make sure that we got all those details out of the way. And then the third thing is, who is it that you're intentionally pouring into to equip to send out? Or is there somebody right now that we need to have that conversation of, hey, we need you to go start a new group? So if you can help us out with that, that is a surefire way to make sure that your group is an environment where life takes place. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next week. I'll have some more updates on the Romans series. Looking forward to talking to you more then.